How do we love our neighbor? We know that when Jesus talks about loving our neighbor, he's really telling us to love everyone. But simply loving our actual neighbors is often hard enough. And as churches, how do we love the church next door, our siblings in faith? They profess the same Lord as us, but often we don't even know each other's names. The challenge to love seems so big. Well, let me show you how one community of churches are tackling that challenge. In Strathcona County, there's a number of churches from different denominations who hold a yearly event for over 30 years. They have gathered for the Strathcona County Ecumenical Mission, where they worship in each other's churches over the course of about 4 days. This year's speakers were the Reverend Amanda Currie, a Presbyterian minister who's serving in Regina, and her husband, Nicholas Jesson, a Roman Catholic theologian. They describe themselves as an inter-church couple, and they make an intentional effort to support and be involved with each other's faith communities. Let's hear from their experience now.
Hello, my name is Amanda Currie. I'm a Presbyterian minister serving in Regina at First Presbyterian Church.
And I'm Nicholas Jesson, and I'm a Roman Catholic theologian from the Archdiocese of Regina. And together we are an interchurch couple, and we are leading this ecumenical mission in Strathcona County.
8 or 9 churches all coming together and learning together, and it's really nice to be able to be here and share about our experience as two people who are in ministry but are also married to each other across denominational lines. And a lot of people have experiences like that as well. And so it's good to be able to think about what some of the challenges of that are and some of the opportunities as well. One of the things that we're talking about is the idea that even though the churches are divided from one another in a number of ways, at our heart, we are united in Christ. And so we're talking about being united in our baptism.
You had said yesterday something about no one being baptized Presbyterian.
That's right.
Could you say what was that?
No one is baptized Presbyterian. If you happen to have been baptized in a Presbyterian church, you might want to go back and see if you can find your baptismal certificate, because I guarantee it does not say you were baptized Presbyterian. It says that you were baptized in the one Holy Catholic Church. And so baptism is actually recognized across many different Christian denominations. And so we are baptized into the Christian church. And that means that we belong together with Christians who were baptized in Anglican churches or Catholic churches or Mennonite churches and others. And we all actually belong to the one family of God, even though there are still elements of worship and sacraments that we don't yet share. And we're encouraging the people here as they build relationships with each other across churches to think more broadly and to be able to reach out beyond themselves and recognize other as part of the household of God to which we all belong.
Well, one of the things I would hope that people will take away from the mission as well is an understanding that of their part in the ecumenical movement. This is not a responsibility of experts or church leaders. The unity of the church is something that is a responsibility of every baptized person. It's something that we each work on and contribute to in our daily life. And perhaps if we meet our neighbors and talk over the back fence about matters of faith, that helps to build understanding, break down stereotypes, and helps to bring the churches closer together.
How do we love our ecumenical neighbors? Well, for some of us, we marry them. But for most of us, it's reminding ourselves that we are one family, baptized into one faith and one Lord. At that heavenly banquet table, we are all going to be sitting together. And when we forget that, especially when Christian leaders let social issues and theological differences divide us, it is our job, your job, to remind us to love better. We are more than neighbors. We are siblings. and Christ commands us to love each other.